Good evening, everyone. It is senior night here at Sheridan High School. We wanted to come up just in time to show everyone at home the senior night festivities as we honor the seniors from the band and cheerleaders. There are no seniors on the basketball team. Later on, after the festivities, basketball teams will both have 20 minutes of pregame. That's when you'll get to hear a little bit of music, see the graphic for a little bit, before we get you set for tonight's matchup between the Tri-Central Trojans and the Sheridan Blackhawks. Our broadcast last night, the ladies defeated the Trojans. Tonight, the boys get their chance, trying to get a third win in a row, 6-5 on the season. The Blackhawk boys doing very well early on in this year. We'll see how long it takes them to get everything situated. The JV game just ended. Sheridan's JV defeated Tri-Central's JV 66-21. So congratulations to those young men as well. Tri-Central Trojans are starting to come out on the floor, but they're going to be told to get off here pretty quick. I don't know that they are aware that it's senior night. Once again, we're going to show all the festivities and then take a little break as the basketball teams both warm up for about 20 minutes. And then we will bring tonight's game to you. Once again, Trojans come in 4-6 on the season, Blackhawks 6-5. The Trojans are going to start warming up here, eventually get rushed off the floor. But just hang tight. We're going to show all of the senior night festivities. They should get going here pretty soon.
gentlemen, tonight is senior night, where we will be recognizing our seniors that participate in band and cheerleading. Starting with our first band member, Brooklyn Abrams. She is escorted by Amber and Chris Pettit. Accomplishments include marching band, National Honor Society, ISSMA. Future plans beyond high school? Take a break to gain work experience and figure things out. Brooklyn Abrams. Our next senior, Cordell Davis. Escorted by Courtney Dye. Accomplishments include running cross country and participating in band ensemble. Future plans include going to IU Kokomo for computer science. Cordell Davis. Our next senior is Caden Dowden. Escorted by Mallory Lalonde. Accomplishments include state band contest ensemble finalist, member of drama department for 6 years, and state jazz band ensemble finalist. Beyond high school, attend IUPUI to study nursing and become a trauma ICU nurse. Caden Dowden. Our next senior, Caitlin Early. Escorted by her mom, Kay Early. Accomplishments, I just joined band after 3 years, so I don't have any accomplishments. Plans beyond high school. I plan to do some sort of college work later on in life, and I plan to make an Etsy shop to sell artwork and jewelry that I make. Caitlin Early. Our next senior is Grant Farron. Escorted by Dan and Melora Farron. Accomplishments, drum major. Future plans, attend the United States Air Force Academy or an in-state college to pursue an education in medicine. Grant Farron. Our next senior is Alma Mason. Escorted by Megan and Ben Mason. Accomplishments include marching band, pep band, jazz band, mock trial, and academic Super Bowl. Future plans beyond high school include studying psychology. Alma Mason. Our next senior is Joey Robinson. Joey is escorted by Amy and Matt Robinson. Accomplishments include band for 6 years, achieving gold in state ensemble for my trio, Bragg sports media for 2 years, and football for 4 years, achieving academic all-conference in my senior year. Plans beyond high school, go to All-State or IU for sports media. Joey Robinson. Our next senior is Logan Sinnott. Escorted by his mother, Brandy Cox. Accomplishments include 7 years of band, 2 solo and ensemble gold awards, and 4th grade spelling bee champion. Future plans beyond high school include attending Purdue in their aviation and aeronautics program. Logan Sinnott. Our next senior is John Smith. Escorted by his mother, Brandy Smith, and father, Andrew Smith. Accomplishments include soccer for 2 years, marching band for 5 years, and playing the King in the musical. Future plans beyond high school include motorcycle mechanics. John Smith. Our next senior is Olivia Strandberg. Escorted by her mother, April Strandberg, and stepfather, Michael Overby. Accomplishments include 4 solo and ensemble gold medals and Spell Bowl state finalists. Plans beyond high school include study in nursing at Ball State University. Olivia Strandberg. Our next senior is Nick Viner. He is escorted by his mother. Accomplishments include 4 years of varsity high school wrestling. Future plans beyond high school include undecided, but most likely staying with the company I work at now for a year and then deciding what I feel I want to do. Nick Viner. Our last band senior, Emily Weddington. Escorted by parents Kurt and Trudy Weddington. Accomplishments include girls varsity soccer all 4 years, most improved during 10th grade, and academic all-conference 11th and 12th grade. Girls varsity track and field team 10th and 11th grade, SADD all 4 years, vice president of 11th grade, student council all 4 years, the Sunshine Society for all 4 years of high school, National Honor Society for junior and senior year, CAARES during her junior and senior year, and Ballerinas Academy of Dance in Nevillesville from kindergarten to 12th grade, including ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary, point, and modern training. Future plans beyond high school. She will be attending Anderson University to double major in biochemistry and dance pedagogy. In order to prepare for pharmacy school, I plan on working in a hospital as a pharmacist and teach dance at a studio. Emily Weddington. And now for our cheerleading seniors. Our first senior, Haley Curry. She is escorted by Jennifer and Jaime Taxalaga. Accomplishments include playing volleyball for 3 years, 4th cheer season. Future plans beyond high school, attend IU Bloomington to study pediatrics. Haley Curry. Our next senior is Claudia Dominguez Soriano. She's being escorted by her host parents, David and Jessica Coverly. Accomplishments include cheerleading. Her future plans beyond high school is to graduate college. Claudia Dominguez. Our next senior is Haley Floyd. She is being escorted by her mother Heather and dad Josh. Accomplishments include varsity cheer for 3 years. Her future plans beyond high school include to travel. Haley Floyd. Our final senior is Mito Kawahara. She is being escorted by her host family, Stacy Moran. Accomplishments include winning a prize at Aikido National High School Competition in August. Her future plans, she plans to enter college in Japan and wants to study English, linguistics, and sociology. Mito Kawahara. Please give one more round of applause for all of our seniors this evening.
That will do it for the senior night festivities. Appreciate everyone for tuning in to watch a little earlier than normal. Like I said earlier, the boys basketball, both Trojans and Blackhawks, now going to get 20 minutes to warm up for tonight's match. So we will take a break and join you right before the start of tonight's game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Wilson Farm Market, we know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Located in Central Indiana, Bragg Insurance Agency is a family-owned business. Getting to know our clients is a top priority at Bragg Insurance Agency. With this in mind, our focus is on relationships. This helps us to know and understand our clients' unique insurance needs. Bragg Insurance Agency represents a carefully selected group of reputable insurance companies. Therefore, we are able to offer you the best coverage at the most competitive price. As independent agents, we do not work for an insurance company. We work for you.
Additional sponsors for tonight's game include More Etc., The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, Sheridan Main Street First Friday, and Biddle Poland's. Bragg Sports Media would like to thank all of our partners for their continued support.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Wilson Farm Market, we know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Located in Central Indiana, Bragg Insurance Agency is a family-owned business. Getting to know our clients is a top priority at Bragg Insurance Agency. With this in mind, our focus is on relationships. This helps us to know and understand our clients' unique insurance needs. Bragg Insurance Agency represents a carefully selected group of reputable insurance companies. Therefore, we are able to offer you the best coverage at the most competitive price. As independent agents, we do not work for an insurance company. We work for you.
Additional sponsors for tonight's game include More Etc., The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, Sheridan Main Street First Friday, and Biddle Poland's. Bragg Sports Media would like to thank all of our partners for their continued support. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Larry Hobbs Memorial Hall, Sheridan High School. I am Daniel Bragg, joined alongside tonight by Joey Robinson. Joey, how are you feeling tonight?
Not too bad, Daniel. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Blackhawks come in 6-5 on the season. The Trojans 4-6. Blackhawks riding a 2-game win streak, trying to make it 3 here tonight. Last time these two teams met was a year ago. Tri-Central came away with that victory, 79-58. The Blackhawks look a little bit different than they did last year, led by Caleb Wright, the sophomore. So far this season, Caleb Wright averaging 19.5 points per game. I looked it up, Either way, I looked it up, and Caleb, as far as sophomores are concerned in the state of Indiana, in the top 10 for points per game. He's in the top 50 of all grades. So Caleb Wright tearing it up early on in this season. He'll be a big part of the Blackhawks offense here tonight. He's going to take the tip, and the Blackhawks come away with the opening tip. And immediately, the official's discussing something here. Not sure why the Blackhawks don't get possession, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't really know.
Not sure what they called. They might have called a jump ball violation or something. Either way, Tri-Central dishes it back out to the wing. Three-pointer is up, no good. Rebounded by the Blackhawks. Now Caleb Wright out running. To Crane. Back up top to Wright. Starters tonight: Wright, Ailman, DeCrane, Williams, and Garner. Back up top, Trent DeCrane. Garner for 3. Off. Rebounded by the Trojans. Get it down on the low block. Up and in. And the Trojans' first one's on the board. DeCrane working a trap here. Got to get it across half court. Gets it to Williams. Williams throws it in, but it's a turnover for the Blackhawks. Trojans working that size advantage, trying to get down low, and they're going to get a walk called against Trenton Patz of the Trojans. Trojans already making a substitution. Get it inbounded to Crane, now Garner. And that ball stolen away. Williams just kind of threw it, and he didn't. That was in my opinion, he got away with one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Kind of did a body check into it, Trojan, but they didn't get the call. Wright trying to inbound, gets it to DeCrane in the corner. Now Wright behind the back dribble, nice move to get by the defender, Ailman now. Garner. The Blackhawks just going to set their offense at the top of the key. DeCrane wants Williams to go to the corner and does. Down low to Ailman. Ailman trying to get it to Williams. Bounced off a defender, though. Over to DeCrane. DeCrane drive, shot up and in. Nice job by DeCrane to attack the basket, and the Blackhawks get their first bucket of the night. Hectic play so far just in the first 2 minutes, and that shot goes up and in for Newcomb. DeCrane, and they're going to say he got shoved. So DeCrane forces the first foul of the night.
Personal foul against Tri Central's number 10, Stetson Newcomb. His first, team first.
DeCrane into shot up for Wright, and it's in there. Three-pointer, Caleb Wright. Blackhawks take their first lead of the night. Tight defense played by DeCrane, almost forces a turnover. To the corner, pump fake, dribble drive, attacks the basket, and DeCrane going to get called for the block. Send number 22, Dayton Horn, to the free throw line.
His first, team's first.
Once again, Trojans come in 4-6 on the season. Blackhawks 6-5. The head-to-head record of both these teams, Tri-Central leads 24-14. That's over the last 35 years. And he makes good on the second one. Blackhawks now lead, or I'm sorry, all tied at 5. Ailman, DeCrane, to the corner, Garner, back up top. Blackhawks just working around the arc. DeCrane going to launch a three, his own, and no good on that one. Trojans just attacking the basket, up and in, take the lead back. That ball tipped. Williams eventually gathers it up. Garner, right for three. In there. Caleb Wright, 2 for 2 from behind the arc tonight. Again, came in averaging 19.5 points. He tipped that one. It's still Trojan ball, gathers it up, three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Garner. Has it tipped away, but able to gather it back up. Now to Crane, gonna run. Halfway through the first quarter. Down low to Williams, up and in. Parker Williams gets on the board. Blackhawks on top by 3. Tight defense by DeCrane. That ball got away from him. Williams dives for it, and we're going to say last touched by Williams. For a second, I was worried he was going to get called for a foul. He went in there kind of reckless.
I agree with that.
Owen Bell checks in, and Garner going to check out.
Fast-paced game so far.
Yeah, both teams trying to run the ball a little bit. Get it down low on the block, and that shot up and in. Nice backdoor pass, and the Trojans bring it back to within one. Bell back up top right to Crane. Stubber step drive. Leaves it off for Ailman. They're going to get a blocking call, though. So wave off the basket. The Blackhawks going to have possession under their own basket, though.
Keep second.
DeCrane to inbound, gets it into Ailman, leaves it off to DeCrane. To right. Trojans in a 2-3 zone here. Blackhawks have faced several zones in this season. Wright for three. Just off on that one. Gathered up by Williamson, though. Wright going to attempt another one, and that one goes in and out. Ailman almost came down with it. No good on that one. That ball going to be last touched by Ailman, so it'll stay Trojan ball. But nice defense shown by Carson Ailman.
Checking in for the Trojans, number 20, Leighton Henderson.
Caleb Wright shooting over 40% from behind the arc this season. Incredible stats for the sophomore. And that shot, no good. Tight defense by Williams down low. DeCrane back outside, Wright for three, and he's feeling it. Caleb Wright gets his third three of the night. Doesn't take a lot of them, even though he's shooting 40%. And the Trojans answered right back with one of their own. That's Stetson Newcomb. Owen Bell now. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Very fast-paced to get this one going. Ailman out to DeCrane for three. Off. Rebounded by the Trojans. Trojans running a nice motion offense. They're going to get a floater up for Newcomb. And they take the lead back 14-13. First timeout used. Blackhawks. Minute 28. Blackhawks trail by one. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media. Closed captioning for tonight's matchup presented by More Etc. More Etc. has been doing screen printing and embroidery for the Sheridan community since 1996. Call Sarah Moore for your Sheridan spirit wear or business apparel. That's More Etc. Thank you for presenting closed captioning for all of Bragg Sports Media events. Minute 28 left to play in the first quarter. Blackhawks trail by one. Caleb Wright already 3 threes made. 9 points, came in averaging 19.5. But the Blackhawks attempting a lot of threes, and like you said during the break, the Blackhawks haven't really so far this season made their bread and butter off the three. They've been penetrating, getting at the basket, even with a size disadvantage in a lot of their games. DeCrane attacks the basket. That shot no good. Still fighting over the rebound. They're going to say last touched by the Trojans.
As you were saying, the Blackhawks have really good press against the basket, even for their size.
Yeah, the Blackhawks doing an excellent job so far this season. Again, riding a 2-game winning streak. Owen Bell gets it. But the Blackhawks normally working that ball inside. Tonight have settled for some threes, and fortunately they've been falling so far. Williams leaves off to DeCrane. Out to right. Back to DeCrane at the top. Steps inside. Gets it around to right. Over to Bell. Out top to DeCrane. Gets inside the lane. Just stop, pop, and that one rolls in. He was expecting some pushback, and no Trojan stepped out to get him. He gets a nice little maybe 10-foot jumper, and Blackhawks take the lead back. 15-14. Three-pointer is up and in. Trojans lead by 2 right at the end of the first quarter. Blackhawks going to try to get at least a bucket here to tie it up before the end of the first. Right. DeCrane trying to get inside right. The deep three is off. Left side iron, and that'll do it for the first. At the end of 1, Blackhawks trail by 2. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson Farm Market. We know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School for the start of the second quarter. Blackhawks trail by 2, 17-15 in that first quarter. Your scores for the Blackhawks: Caleb Wright with 9, Trent DeCrane with 4, and Williams with 2. Only 1 foul called in that first quarter, and that was against Trent DeCrane. So very clean first quarter. Evan Krupp checks in. So currently on the floor for the Hawks. Going to be Wright, DeCrane, Kolb, Krupp, and Bell. Back out to Kolb, the jumper, in and out, rebounded by Krupp, wants to go straight back up with it, and does in it. Trojans get it in the corner for 3, off, rebounded by Owen Bell, and he's off to the races. All by himself, coast to coast, shot up, no good. Rebound by Trent DeCrane, though, and they're going to get a foul on the floor on that rebound.
Personal foul against Tri Central's number 20, Brayton Henderson. His first, team's third.
Inbounded to Krupp for 3, off, rebounded by Owen Bell, though. Krupp had a wide open look, had to take it. Still all tied at 17 apiece. Out to right. DeCrane leaves it off to Krupp, up top to Bell. Step off, Bell long 2, off, rebounded by Wright. Right up and just in and out. That pass stuffed by Bell, but still possession for the Trojans. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Trent DeCrane. He's off to the races now. Don't have the numbers, though. Going to have to get it up top to Bell. Krupp. Leaves off to Kolb. He gathers up his own pass and gets it in there. Some Trojans wanted to travel, but there was an exchange there. It was just a bobbled exchange. The Blackhawks implementing now a 3-2 defense. And that ball stolen away by Krupp. DeCrane leaves off to right, over to Bell. Down low to Krupp. Krupp thought about the mid-ranger, decided against it. Back up top to DeCrane. Down low to Kolb, and that shot blocked. Had a good look, but just sent away by the Trojans. Again, the Trojans have a visible size advantage. But it's not the first time the Blackhawks have had to face that adversity so far this season.
No kidding.
Working around the arc. Left to the corner for three. Off. They got the rebound, though, offensively. Slapped away by the Hawks, and eventually Bell comes out of it, and he turns on the Jets, and he's going to get a foul call. Owen Bell's tiny, but he's fast. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. I say he's tiny. He's tall. He's about as tall as I am. According to the roster, he's 5'9". But I was tiny playing basketball, too. Bell's first free throw is in there.
You know, sometimes being tiny gives you an advantage.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like he got that rebound and then took off because he's tiny and fast. Again, tiny by basketball standards. Second free throw for Bell is in as well. He goes 2 for 2. That trip of the line. The Blackhawks lead by 4 now. Trojan attacking the basket, right up and off, but put back no good. Still gathered up by Pats. Pats trying to do something, and he's going to get the foul call. I believe it's going to be given to Wright. Nope, they're going to give it to Ailman, actually. Only the second team foul called in this first half against the Blackhawks, but both of them have resulted in free throws shoots. Pat's first free throw is in there. Pat's off on that second one, rebounded by Caleb Wright. Trying to get it to Bell in the corner. Down low to Ailman. Ailman turnaround, hook shot up and in. Nice job on Ailman to get that shot over Pats. Five-point lead halfway through this second quarter. Down low, shot up, no good. Blocked by the Blackhawks, and it'll stay Trojan ball.
Good defense by the Hawks.
Returning to the Blackhawks line at number 12, Tyler Garner.
Tyler Garner checking in for Krupp. Trojans throw it to the top of the key. Now to the corner. No one stepped out on him. Three-pointer up and in. Quick bucket on that inbound. Gets it back to within 2 now. The Crane back to right. They're just trying to get it across the half line. Thrown all the way up to Bell. It's going to fake the pass and make the bucket at the rim. Takes some confidence when you're looking at a guy who's got a foot on you.
No kidding.
To make that layup. That ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Trojan ball. Nice defense once again by the Blackhawks, cutting down that lane. Trojans throw it long to get it inbound. Back to Newcomb. Blackhawks in a 2-3 zone have resulted in some open three-point attempts, and there's another one for Newcomb. That one didn't fall, though. Rebound put right back up by Pats. Blackhawks still lead by 2. Very equal game so far. Crane over to Bell, wide open, three-pointer is up and little long, rebounded by the Trojans. Newcomb attacking the basket, has to get it around a defender, but able to, now wide open in the corner, dribble drive, baseline, shot up, no good, but Caleb Wright fouled him, he's gonna go line shoot 2.
Personal foul against the Blackhawks, number 22, Caleb Wright is his first.
Wright tried going straight up with him, but little bit of side movement there.
Yeah.
So Newcomb at the line once again. First free throw is in there. Parker Williams going to check in, and Caleb Wright going to take a seat real quick.
Checking in for Chargers, number 40, J.J. Kuziak. And checking in for the Blackhawks, 24, Parker Williams.
Newcomb's second free throw is in there as well. He goes perfect at the line. We're all drawn at 25. Williams up to Garner. Over to Williams. He's got Bell behind him. Didn't realize it, though. Garner to Bell. Corner. Pump fake. Back out to DeCrane. DeCrane's just going to let the offense reset here. To the corner. Garner thought about it. Dribbles baseline. Leaves it off to Williams. Williams get a big shove, and he's going to go line shoot 2 more. Nice ball movement and vision by Garner. The Blackhawks going to be back at the free throw line here. Try to retake that lead. First free throw off by Parker Williams. Williams' second free throw is in there. Rattled around a little bit, but eventually fell in there. Blackhawks take the lead back, 26-25, 2 minutes left in the first half. They got Williams up top on this zone now instead of DeCrane, who's down low. Williams got them active hands, though. Baseline move, and he's not going to get it, but they're going to give Carson Ailman another foul. That'll be his second. Drake Ramsire going to be the free throw shooter. First free throw off the front. Hinshaw going to check in and give Carson Ailman a break. Ailman working those 2 fouls. Minute 50 left in the first half. Ramsire's second free throw is in there. All tied up once again, 26 apiece now. They got to get it across the half line. There's Garner. Hinshaw just kind of lost it. It's going to be last touched by the Trojans, though. I don't know if that'll be scored as a shot or not.
I don't really know for sure.
Thrown long to Williams. The Crane now. Minute and a half left in the first half. The Crane trying to penetrate that defense. In the corner, back to Hinshaw. Left off to DeCrane. Just reset. Coach Bowen yelling all kinds of stuff at the team, trying to get him to do something. He's visibly frustrated. minute now. Bell, baseline, thought about it. That shot up. Williams under the basket, no good on that one. It's going to be last touched by the Trojans.
Returning to the Blackhawks line at number 22, Caleb Bragg.
Caleb Wright going to check in. Parker Williams going to take a seat now. 46 seconds left in the first half. Throws it long to DeCrane. Over to Bell. Back up top to DeCrane. I think they're content to hold it for the last shot here.
Yeah, they are.
30 seconds. Right. Back to Bell. Just keeping the defense active as they kill every second of this clock. DeCrane looking. Coach Bowen waiting for the sign to go. There's 12. Now 10 seconds. They got to go. Right. DeCrane. 5 seconds. Throwing it long to Wright. Right. Baseline jumper. Not going to get it. And that'll be the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, Blackhawks and Trojans all tied at 26. A low-scoring affair so far. Scoring in that first half. Caleb Wright with 9 went quiet during that second quarter. DeCrane 6, Krupp with 2, Owen Bell with 4, Williams with 3, and Carson Ailman adds in the other bucket. Only 4 fouls called against the Blackhawks in that first half. Very clean first half, foul-wise. And what do you think they got to do in the adjustments to pull out this win?
Attack the basket. Attack the basket for sure is what the Hawks need to do to make sure they can seal this win.
Yeah, settling for a lot of outside shots in that first half. Not what we've gotten used to seeing so far this season. Either way, Blackhawks and Trojans tied at 26 apiece. We're going to take our halftime break. We'll come back before the start of the third quarter. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Wilson Farm Market, we know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Located in Central Indiana, Bragg Insurance Agency is a family-owned business. Getting to know our clients is a top priority at Bragg Insurance Agency. With this in mind, our focus is on relationships. This helps us to know and understand our clients' unique insurance needs. Bragg Insurance Agency represents a carefully selected group of reputable insurance companies. Therefore, we are able to offer you the best coverage at the most competitive price. As independent agents, we do not work for an insurance company. We work for you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and our weekly look at all things IHSAA related. And Paul, as we head into this 2023 academic year and calendar year, we have looked back at a great 2022 during COVID. Lots of things accomplished. Fans were back. The excitement was high. Had some tremendous tournaments. And, those of us in this business, in the sports world, especially in the high school ranks, have a lot to be thankful for as we look forward to 2023.
Oh, absolutely, Coach. And, I tried to, I read a little piece written by my grandfather a while back, and it was about reflection and a little more kindness in this world. And, if that was the case, think of what a wonderful place it would be. And, it got me thinking about the things that I'm thankful for. And, I'm thankful that sports matter in the state of Indiana. Thankful that coaches and teachers still spend their time in the eye of the public working with students, often highly criticized. I'm thankful for sportscasters such as yourself that care about the game and want to promote it in a positive life, and games, all of them. And so, it's just that time of year that you're right. We had an incredible 2022, but man, 2023 is going to be a banner year also.
Well, the beauty of what you do is that you're on the front line, and I don't think teachers and coaches understand fully, maybe they never will, the incredible impact you have on the kids that play for you, part of your community and all that. I was reminded of this literally yesterday when I did an IUPUI game, and two of my former players were there at the game, and we spoke for an hour. My wife calls me and goes, "Where are you?" And I said, I'm still talking to Greg and Tim. And she's going, it's not like you're not going to see these guys. I said, you don't understand. We're talking about some really good stuff. Even these are members of your family. And for them to take time to care about me and others and reminisce on great times, it just gives you that great feeling.
It does, Coach. And, you never think for a minute that what you do doesn't matter as a coach and a mentor. And,
right.
And I would be willing to think that those two young men, they came back and they still probably first thing they called you was coach. And they're still looking for some guidance as they walk through life and listening to the lessons that you talk to them. And I'm sure there was a story in there about something that you did along the way in their life that was still memorable for them today.
Yeah, I'm not proud of some of those stories they brought up. But they were fun. The other thing, too, and how you look at this new year, time flies when you're in the sports world. I mean, it absolutely flies by. I'm sitting here looking at a calendar knowing that the girls' basketball pairing show comes up on January the 22nd. We're that close, being ready to let everybody know who's going to be playing whom on the girls' side.
Oh, absolutely. It's right around the corner. And Assistant Commissioner Ulmer has been working diligently on their tournament. I know she was out all during break watching the games. And, it's time. It's time. The winter tune-up, the Christmas break tune-up has been completed. Coaches should have all their tricks in the game already this year. And now they're just waiting to see if all those plans and practice times comes to fruition and results in championships. A championship can be anything along the way. There's always small wins, and maybe a sectional win is probably what the team is capable of, and if that's what they win, that's their championship for that year. And so it's going to be an exciting time, and girls tournament's right around the corner. We've got a few twists for our fans this year too, so hopefully they enjoy those also.
Yeah, at a later date we'll talk about those twists because it'll be a different look for everyone. I think there's clearly a lot of anticipation on an upgraded tournament format. With the constraints of time, we don't have the time to talk about it, but we will talk about it, which adds even more to this upcoming tournament.
Absolutely, Coach. I think we'll talk about it in depth, and I think the fans are really going to like it. And, it's still going to respect the traditional two-game day that our tournament has been known for many, many years, but it's just going to, I think it's going to be really exciting.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
At Wilson Farm Market, we know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Additional sponsors for tonight's game include More Etc., The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, Sheridan Main Street First Friday, and Biddle Poland's. Bragg Sports Media would like to thank all of our partners for their continued support. Welcome back for the start of the third quarter here at Sheridan High School. Blackhawks and Trojans all tied at 26 after that first half. Once again, Caleb Wright with 9 came in, averaging 19.5 points per game, but all 9 of those came in that first quarter. Struggled in the second quarter, and the Blackhawks, once again, all knotted 26 apiece. And Trojans will have the ball to start. Joey, like you said, we'll see if they come out here and attack the basket a little bit more than they were pretty passive about it there in that first half.
Yeah, they were.
The Trojans attacked the basket, that's no doubt, but they got their own rebound. The Blackhawks break down on that offensive drive. Newcomb directing traffic up top. Grant down to Horn, down in the corner. Back up to Grant for 3 is off. And they're going to call an offensive foul. I believe they're going to give it to Pats based on his reaction. And it is going to go against him. That's Pats' second one. Again, a very clean played, or at least cleanly called officiating in that first half. Only 6 total fouls, I believe, called against both teams.
6 or 7.
Left off to Garner, shot up, no good. Just a little aggressive on that layup. Newcomb trying to get it down low. Garner smacks it away, and Ailman comes away with it. Wright thrown long to Williams, had to gather it back up, left out to DeCrane. DeCrane going to drive, shot at the bucket, up and in.
And that's what they need to do.
And that ball just thrown out of bounds, so the tight defense forces a turnover. Blackhawks got out, I believe the biggest lead in that first half was 5.
Yeah, it was 5.
I don't think they've trailed by anything more than maybe 2 or 3. Been a very tightly contested game so far. Right. Nice little crossover move, frees up space. Now Garner. Leaves off to DeCrane. Down low to Ailman. Turn around, hook shot, up and in. Carson Ailman continues to improve his low post game. Gets another bucket over Pats, and that ball thrown right out of bounds. Once again, that's 2 straight turnovers by Newcomb. DeCrane going to be the Blackhawk to bring it up. Working on Newcomb. In the lane to Ailman. Turn around, hook shot. That one's short, though. I think he lost sight of the basket, thought he was a little bit closer than he ended up being. Newcomb over to Grant. Blackhawks once again in a zone defense here. Grant going to try to get in the lane, leaves it off in the corner. Three-pointer is up and in. And the Trojans bring it back to within one. It's basically how this entire game has gone. One team starts to get a distance, and then team at the other end makes it happen. And DeCrane attacks the basket once again and gets one to fall. He's the first one of the Blackhawks in double digits. To the corner, baseline. He got a body check by Ailman. He's going to get called for that. That'll be Ailman's third. Just got in the way of Ramsire a little late. He's going to go back to the line to shoot two more. First free throw is rolled around and in. Bell going to check in, and Ailman checks out. So again, Ailman already with 3 fouls. He's the only Blackhawk with more than one. Ramsey's second free throw off the front side, no good. Blackhawks lead by 2, 5 minutes left in the third. Left off to Bell. Back up top to DeCrane now. DeCrane working on Ramsire, attacks the basket, shot up and in. And that's what they need out of Trent DeCrane. He's normally the one taking it upon himself to drive the lane. Horn's three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Ramsire, though, puts it right back up and in. DeCrane running. Going to take it himself, coast to coast, up and in. DeCrane is feeling it. Fast-paced third quarter. Down to Williams, cross court, right in the lane, turn around, trying to get a shot up, and does. No good, and he didn't get a foul call. Down low, Ramsire, baseline again, shot up and in. They're letting him get by him, and Coach Bowen wants to talk about it. With 3:47 left to play in the third quarter, Blackhawks on top by 2. Watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media. Welcome back to Sheridan High School. 3:47 to play in the third quarter. Blackhawks lead by 2. Fast-paced third quarter. Scoring in this quarter is already 1 bucket away from being the total output from the second quarter. So both teams came out of the locker room ready to play this time. Inbounded to DeCrane. DeCrane gets fouled. It's going to be on the floor. DeCrane's been working on Newcomb this entire quarter. Been able to dribble past him a few times. Coach Bowen visibly upset with his team despite the 2-point lead. He feels like it should be more, I think. Garner, top of the key, dribble drive, up and in. just dribbled right past Pats. And the Blackhawks back on top by 4. Down low, Ramsire. Now Pats in the middle lane. That shot blocked, but they're going to give a foul call instead. Williams went up there with everything he had, but they're going to say he fouled Pats. Didn't get the ball cleanly. Pat's first free throw is up and in. Parker Williams going to check out, and Eli Cole will check in. Pat's second free throw is in there as well. 2-point game. Right. Over to Bell. Thought about it. Back up top to DeCrane. Over to Wright. Down in the corner. Garner, baseline. Short jumper. A little strong on it. Ball tipped up in the air. And the Trojans come away with it. He's trying to throw it out of bounds off of Blackhawk and able to. Garner wanted that floater on the baseline. It was a nice look. Just a little strong on it. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Still a 2-point game. Down low to Pats. Got that size advantage. No good on that shot, but got his own rebound, and no good on the putback, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Pats has been very consistent at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is in there. This Hoosier Heartland Conference matchup being tightly contested, and it's all drawn at 38 again. Crane over to Wright. Down low to Garner. Garner back up top to DeCrane. DeCrane going to get in the lane, leave it off to Wright. Wright baseline, shot up, and no good, but they waved off the shot anyway. Coach Bowen's almost inside the three-point arc right now.
22. His first. Team's third.
That ball hung there for a little bit.
Yeah, it rolled along the backside of it. Inbounded to Bell, catch and release, three-pointers up and in. Owen Bell gives the Blackhawks a three-point lead. That ball kicked out of bounds. Will stay Trojan ball. Inbounded to Newcomb, left off to Grant. Now Newcomb trying to go baseline with it. Back up top, he's got Horn in the corner for threes. A little long, rebounded by Garner. 2 minutes left in the third. Over to Wright. Bell, Wright. Back out to DeCrane, thought about it. Drive. Back out to Garner. Garner gonna make a move out to Bell. I think the Blackhawks just going to reset here. DeCrane. Now Wright, and they called an offensive foul. I think they're going to give it against Kolb, and it will be.
Offensive foul called against the Blackhawks, number 30, Eli Cole, his second.
I missed it, but
yeah, I did too.
Did something down low, probably working on Pats. He's got a size disadvantage. That'll be his second. Blackhawks trying to do this zone trap defense. Have given Tri-Central some easy buckets here in the third quarter. Now Grant looking for a hole, leaves it over to Newcomb for three. Off, rebounded by DeCrane, thrown up long for Wright. Wright just going to take it up and in. But Caleb Wright in the double digits. Under a minute left in the third. Blackhawks lead by 5. That ball stolen away by DeCrane. Thought he was going to go out of bounds, took it himself, up and in. And Tri-Central going to use their first timeout of the night. Blackhawks lead 45-38. 42 seconds left. Don't go anywhere. Exciting matchup. Watching Blackhawk basketball.
Wilson Farm Market. We know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Closed captioning for tonight's game presented by More Etc. More Etc. has been doing screen printing and embroidery for the Sheridan community since 1996. Call Sarah Moore for your Sheridan spirit wear or business apparel. That's Sarah Moore and More Etc. Thank you for sponsoring all the closed captionings for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts. 42 seconds left in the third. The Blackhawks on top 45-38. Stretched it out the last few possessions. Trent DeCrane leads the Blackhawks, scoring 16 points on 8 of 11 shooting. So a hot night for Trent DeCrane. And the Blackhawks have stretched the lead out to 7, their biggest of the night. Newcomb. Trojans trying to get it inside. That ball thrown away, gathered up by Wright. Now DeCrane attacks the basket, up and in. Trent DeCrane taking over here tonight, 18 points. "15 seconds. Coach Bowen wants wild hands right here, and they're going to get a foul. Kolb gets his third. Evan Krupp going to check in, and Kolb going to check out. Blackhawks right now in a very small lineup, having to face a guy like Pats. 5 seconds. They got to get a settle for a 3, and that's not going to go. They got 1 second. Bell going to launch it from half court, and it went in and out. At the end of 3, Blackhawks lead by 9, 47-38. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson Farm Market. We know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Welcome back for the start of the fourth quarter. Blackhawks lead 47-38 following a big third where they outscored the Trojans 21-12 in their biggest quarter of the night. But they got to keep it here in this fourth quarter. They've already got 5 team fouls. So the Trojans on the verge of the bonus. Blackhawks got to hold it together for 8 minutes. Caleb Wright leaves off to DeCrane. DeCrane baseline, going to keep it himself. Reverse layup up and in. Trent DeCrane is feeling it tonight, up to 20 points now. McCrane has just taken it upon himself. Nice interception by Krupp. Right, off and running. McCrane by himself in the corner. Right elbow shot, no good. Rolled around, and that's going to be a foul on the rebound. Going to be given to Grant.
His second. Team foul number 3. Correction, team foul number 4.
Shots just not falling for Wright since that first quarter. DeCrane leaves off to Wright. Back out to DeCrane. Bell down to Krupp. Cross court, DeCrane going to attack the basket. Right at it, up and in. Trent DeCrane again taking over the game. The junior has just said, I've had enough. And they're going to be given the charge. Incredible job by the Blackhawks to turn this game around. It's tied at halftime, and a little bit of back and forth throughout that entire first half. But the Blackhawks came alive halfway through that third quarter and are feeling it now. Inbounded to DeCrane. Oh, tried to get it immediately back to Wright. Wright wasn't looking for it. That ball thrown away. 6:40 to play, 13-point lead for the Hawks. Trojans looking to get the ball inside. Haven't been able to a lot so far tonight. Had to settle for a lot of outside shots. Ramsire has that one poked away, and they're going to call a foul on Bell. He was going for the ball, but got instead the head. And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. You know, it's the same shape. Blackhawks have no more fouls to give. Next foul going to put the Trojans in the bonus. Newcomb in the lane, and they're going to get Bell another one. It's going to put him at the line now. And that's the thing you got to be careful of here. Because it's easy to, you start getting called for fouls. Trojans just attack you, you're going to get some more fouls, and then they get shots at the free throw line. But they got to make the free throws. No good on the first one there. Garner over to DeCrane. DeCrane thinking about driving. Leaves it off for Wright. Wright to DeCrane. DeCrane over to Krupp. Krupp the deep three. Just off, rebounded by Bell, and they're going to call a
off-the-ball foul.
Off-the-ball foul against Garner.
Sheridan foul number 12, Tyler Garner, his first. Team's 8.
That's the 8th team foul. Like I said, once the officials fixate their eyes on you, they can easily influence this game back into being a ball game. The 1-and-1. Younce's first free throw is good. Second free throw up and no good. Rebounded by Wright, and they're going to get an over-the-back call. Carson Ailman checks back in, and Evan Krupp checks out. Krupp did his job during his time on the floor. Got a lot of steals there.
He did.
DeCrane back to Bell. Up to Wright. Out to Bell. Bell thought about it. He was wide open for a long time. Wright going to launch the three, though, off. Blackhawks don't need to force it like they just did, and that was a good no call. They're going to say last touched by the Trojans' foot. That was an excellent no call. Newcomb tried spinning into Bell, and Bell just gave way. That way he wouldn't get called for the block. Blackhawks lead by 12. 5 minutes left. DeCrane trying to get it down to Ailman, and does. Ailman working down low, leaves it off to Wright. Wright going up strong, and it rolls in. After a very high-scoring, fast-paced third quarter, the fourth quarter slowing down here. And the Trojans use another timeout. 4:32 left to play in the ballgame. Blackhawks lead 53-39. We're watching Blackhawk basketball.
Wilson Farm Market. We know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. 4:32 to play. Blackhawks lead by 14, 53-39. Gonna try to put a bow on it here. Very much back and forth and equal in that first half. But the Blackhawks stretched it out in that third quarter. Ramsayer shot up, no good. Rebounded by Wright, thrown long to DeCrane by himself, up and in. Trent DeCrane just tacks on another one. 24 points now for the junior. Leads all scorers. They're going to get Ailman with a body check. Ailman not happy about it. He's been called a few times where just very soft fouls. He did get one big body check, so I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm saying he's innocent by any stretch, but first free throw of the 1-and-1 is good by Newcomb.
I feel like the refs, they were letting him mainly play in the first half, and then now they're being stingy on the fouls.
Yes. The first half, it was very few fouls called, but the second half, they have certainly slowed down the pace using that whistle a little bit more. No good on the second one by Newcomb. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Back out to DeCrane now. Wright having a quiet night by his standards. Only 13 points. Wright down low to Ailman. Back out to Wright. To DeCrane. He's in the middle of the lane and tried passing it back out, but he's going to get a blocking call against Pats. That'll put the Blackhawks in the bonus. And DeCrane will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Team 7. At the line for the Blackhawks, with the lemon bears, Trent DeCrane.
DeCrane going to get a shot to add to his tally so far tonight. First shot of the 1-and-1 is in.
Checking in for Tri-Central, number 12, Bragg.
Carson Ailman checks out, and Coach Bowen wants to have a chat. 3:38 to play in the ballgame. Blackhawks lead 56-40. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Wilson Farm Market. We know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Welcome back, Sheridan High School. Trent DeCrane's second free throw is in there. Sorry for that abrupt comeback. I thought they called a full timeout. They only called a 30. Blackhawks on top by 17. A game that was all drawn at the half. Really come alive in the second half. Trying to get it down low. Goes through his teammate's legs, though, and Garner comes away with it. Right, DeCrane by himself. Thought about launching that three, keeps it. Williams back out to right. Right, gonna try to attack the basket, draw the foul, gonna go line, shoot two. No, Caleb, you said, okay, what am I doing? Joey, you said a big part of what they needed to do was attack the basket this second half, and that's very much what they're doing.
Yeah, their team is built off of driving to the basket and pushing forward. But in the first half, they just weren't doing that. They were settling for like mid-range shots and 3 points.
Caleb Wright, good. We're going to call another foul. The officials very much slowing down the pace of this second half. A first half that, again, saw maybe 6-7 total fouls. Blackhawks now been called for 10, and 8 called against the Trojans this half. But that'll be Caleb Wright's second. Once again, shooter is Younts, and his free throw is good. Now second free throw up and in as well. So perfect from the line that time. 59-42, 3 minutes to play. Blackhawks not going to be in any sort of hurry here.
And they have no reason to be at all.
That ball poked away by Newcomb, and he gets tripped up. Ooh. Did a header into the scorer's table, but
yeah, he flew head first into the scorer's table.
Yeah, Tri-Central's sideline just got a little face from the official. I think they were a little upset they didn't get a foul call there, but the feet just got tangled up. It's not like the Blackhawks intentionally tripped them.
Yeah.
2.5 to play, 17-point lead for the Hawks right now, and that's a big shove that Owen Bell just absorbed, and he's going to go to the line. Foul going to be given to number 12, Landon Grant. I think frustration setting in for the Trojans. Bell's first no good, but put right back up by Wright. No one blocked him out. 61-42 now. The Trojans are going to remember this game as a game that could have been something else. It was all tied at the half. But eventually, Blackhawks were able to stretch it out here. 61-42. It's going to stay Blackhawk ball. 2:11 to play. Call this one the one that got away for the Trojans.
For real.
Right, and it's gathered up by Bell. Down low to Garner. Back outside to, and the Blackhawks going to reset. Trojans again getting very physical with their traps. Blackhawks not trying to force the issue at all. Under 2 minutes now. Down low, Garner. Back outside to DeCrane, gathered up. DeCrane, again, the Blackhawks aren't trying to score. Trojans getting aggressive. Pass down low to Bell. Down low to Garner, shot up and in. 21-point lead, under a minute and a half left. Blackhawks going to come out of here with a win, their third straight. Grant's three is up and in. Nice shot. And Coach Bowen uses the timeout to get a sub in.
Timeout called by the Blackhawks.
63-45, 107 left to play.
60-second timeout.
You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
To the grown-ups, your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Closed captioning for tonight's matchup presented by More Etc. More Etc. has been doing screen printing and embroidery for the Sheridan community since 1996. Call Sarah Moore for your Sheridan spirit wear or business apparel. That is Sarah Moore, More Etc. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's closed captioning. 107 left to play. Blackhawks lead 63-45. And again, I can't state it enough. This game was tied at 28 at the end of that first half. Big difference in the second half has been Trent DeCrane, 26 points on 12 of 15 shooting from the field. Also perfect at the foul line with 2. DeCrane has just decided in this second half that he's going to take it over. DeCrane shot up, no good. Pokes it away, though, gets his own rebound. Blackhawks not trying to score. Trojans trying to force the issue. 50 seconds. Right, back out to Garner. Back to DeCrane. Back to the corner. Again, just moving the ball around, not really trying to score. Bell trying to poke that ball free from behind. 30 seconds. Grant, the three-pointer is in. Grant coming hot late, just a little too late for the Trojans. 20 seconds. DeCrane throws long to Bell. Right. 10 seconds. Blackhawks just going to try to dribble this out. Under 5, and DeCrane can just hold it. And the Blackhawks come away with a win, 63-48. When we come back, summarize in our Farmers Bank player of the game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Wilson Farm Market, we know it's not only what you eat, but where it comes from that matters. Granddad Bill knew that too, and selling fresh eggs back in 1968 turned into Central Indiana's favorite farm-to-table market today. We don't only grow our food, we make a whole bunch of amazing treats and meals fresh in the store every single day. Come see us once. You'll be a fan forever. Wilson Farm Market. Everything about us is better than anything you'll find in a big box store.
Located in Central Indiana, Bragg Insurance Agency is a family-owned business. Getting to know our clients is a top priority at Bragg Insurance Agency. With this in mind, our focus is on relationships. This helps us to know and understand our clients' unique insurance needs. Bragg Insurance Agency represents a carefully selected group of reputable insurance companies. Therefore, we are able to offer you the best coverage at the most competitive price. As independent agents, we do not work for an insurance company. We work for you.
Additional sponsors for tonight's game include More Etc., The Farmers Bank, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, Sheridan Main Street First Friday, and Biddle Poland's. Bragg Sports Media would like to thank all of our partners for their continued support. Welcome back for the final time. Blackhawks come out of here with a win against Tri-Central 48-63 on an impressive night shooting by Trent DeCrane, 26 points, 12 of 16 from the field, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. And Joey, that was about as perfect a second half as the Blackhawks could hope for.
Exactly, and they started attacking the basket. The game was theirs.
Trent DeCrane went 6 of 6 in that third quarter. Third quarter alone. And took over the game in the second half. Caleb Wright comes away with 17 points. Owen Bell with 7. Ailman and Garner 4 apiece. Williams with 3, and Krupp rounding out the scoring with 2. And that'll take us to our Farmers Bank player of the game. And there's really no debate. It is Trent DeCrane. Congratulations, Trent. Again, an incredible night shooting from the field and really took over that second half. A big part of why the Blackhawks were able to stretch it out. 63-48. Blackhawks move to, 7 and 5? Yeah, 7 and 5 on the season. The Trojans will fall to 4 and 7. Blackhawks come away again with another conference win. Big time. They will travel to Rossville tomorrow night. We will bring you that action as well. I believe the tip's set for 7:30, similar to tonight. And Joey, you got anything else you want to say?
I got nothing.
Here on senior night, being celebrated and whatnot?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Being a senior, it ain't all that great.
Hey, it just gets, I'd say it gets better, but you never know. Anyway, it's what you make it. That's really the thing.
Exactly.
Just don't go to IU. I don't care what you say.
Hey.
Don't go to IU.
Hey, I want to go to IU.
Anyway. Final time, 63-48. Blackhawks come away with a win. For myself, for Joey Robinson, for all of our sponsors, we appreciate everyone for tuning in and supporting this broadcast. And we will see you guys tomorrow night in Rossville. Have a good night, everybody.